WizKids was purchased by and is a subsidiary of National Entertainment Collectibles Association. The company was founded in 2000 by Jordan Weissman, a veteran of the game company FASA. It was purchased by sports card manufacturer Topps, Inc. in 2003. WizKids was acquired by NECA in September 2009. History: WizKids was best known for its collectible miniatures games Mage Knight, HeroClix, MechWarrior, and HorrorClix, all of which made use of the company's Clix system, in which the changing combat statistics and abilities of each figure were indicated by a turnable dial inside the base underneath the figure. Their last CMG was Halo Action Clix, released in August 2007. WizKids was founded in 2000 by Jordan Weissman, previously of FASA, to publish Mage Knight. Mage Knight was the first collectible miniatures game. Early employees joining Jordan in this endeavor were his wife Dawn, who led the company's graphic design, his father Mort, who ran international sales, his brother-in-law Ray, who ran domestic sales, and Jenny Berg, previously of Bungie, who was in charge of marketing. In 2001, the company went from being virtual to having its own office in Bellevue, Washington. Employees had previously been spread through Washington, Illinois, and Missouri. Mage Knight was selling as fast as it could be made, and the company moved into the hobby's list of 10 largest publishers. The employee count went up to over 30, including Don Gorski, Q, Tom Virgin, CFO, Martin A. Stever, Executive VP, and Mark Satnoff, President of WizKids Licensing and Media, who made the innovative deals bringing together the Marvel and DC Comics character universes into the HeroClix line. Though they proved less successful, WizKids also produced the short-lived CMGs Crimson Skies, Shadowrun Duels, and Creepy Freaks, as well as a baseball-themed CMG called MLB Sports Clicks. A CMG called Toon Clicks was announced in March 2006 but cancelled before it was released. In July 2004, WizKids created a new product category with the release of their first constructible strategy game, Pirates of the Spanish Main, featuring miniature ships assembled from pieces punched out of styrene cards. Their next CSG was a science fiction game called Rocketman, released in the summer of 2005, followed by a NASCAR CSG called Race Day later that year, though these last two games were discontinued shortly after. By 2007, WizKids was also calling some of their releases involving CSG elements pocket model games, beginning with the Star Wars Pocket Model game. In 2005, WizKids released their first collectible card game, High Stakes Drifter, which was discontinued after its initial set. In May 2006, they released their second CCG, a licensed game based on the reimagined Battlestar Galactica TV series. WizKids entered the board game market with a board game called Suro in 2005, followed in 2006 by Ocean Pirates: Quest for Davy Jones Gold, a board game based on the Pirates constructible strategy game. The company also owned the rights to the role-playing games Shadowrun and Classic Battletech, which they licensed to FanPro in 2001. Later in 2007, the franchise was licensed to In Media Res, the game's publisher. A game created by the company called Zypods had a limited release, but was never distributed nationwide. Topps shuts down WizKids. The Topps company announced on Monday, Nov. 10, 2008, that it would be closing down WizKids and discontinuing product lines including HeroClix. Topps CEO Scott Silverstein commented, "This was an extremely difficult decision, but in light of the current economic conditions, we feel it is necessary to align our gaming initiatives more closely with Topps' current sports and entertainment offerings, which are already being developed within our New York office." In the statement announcing the close of WizKids, Topps also indicated that it was pursuing alternatives to discontinuing brands so that brands such as HeroClix could continue on without any noticeable disruption in future product offerings. Continuation and NECA purchase at the July 2009 San Diego Comic-Con. National Entertainment Collectibles Association was showing off a full figure for HeroClix, indicating that they might be the new parent company for WizKids. On September 14, 2009, NECA announced that they had purchased the assets of WizKids from the Topps company. NECA will be continuing the HeroClix family of games under the WizKids brand. The WizKids assets sold did not include Shadowrun and Battletech, which were retained by Topps Inc. The Buy It by the Brick retail promotion returned with the Marvel HeroClix Hammer of Thor set. Unlike previous offerings, the promotional figure was available with the 10-pack brick purchase at retail locations, rather than through mail-in redemption. With the following set: DC HeroClix Brave and the Bold. The promotional figure returned to redemption through WizKids NECA, though this time done online. Partnership with MFV. In April 2013, WizKids announced that they would be working with MFV in order to release TBAP Elite. This helped to integrate figures with the combat dial system into digital form. Releases for TBAP include the sort of comic book properties that WizKids is known for, such as Spider-Man, Man of Steel, and others. Storyline organized play. Beginning with the Infinity Gauntlet in 2012, WizKids began to implement storyline organized play programs. These programs would let gamers go to their local store once a month to play in an event that built up to a grand finale. Players are typically rewarded for attending multiple events before the finale. Storyline organized play themes have included No Man's Land for DC, Fear Itself for Marvel, The Dominion War for Star Trek, and others. WizKids continues to implement tweaks to their storyline organized play programs. Production. WizKids produces both licensed and first-party games. Many of the games WizKids utilize include patented elements like the combat dial system. WizKids produces both physical items, like HeroClix, as well as digital transliterations, like Quarriors, for iOS games and products. Board games. Justice League, Freddy vs. Jason, Forest of Fear, Gremlins, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, Mage Knight, Oshi, Pirates, Quest for Davy Jones Gold, Star Trek, Expeditions, Star Trek, Fleet Captains, Suro, Mage Knight board game, books. MechWarrior, Dark Age, Mage Knight, collectible card games. Battlestar Galactica, High Stakes Drifter, dice building games. Quarriors, Lord of the Rings, dice building game. Dice Masters, Marvel Dice Masters, Avengers vs. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Age of Ultron, The Amazing Spider-Man, Civil War, 600 Comics, Dice Masters, Justice League, War of Light, World's Finest, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dice Masters Series 1, Dungeons & Dragons, Dice Masters Battle for Fair and Under Siege. Collectible miniatures games. Clicks games. Creepy Freaks, Crimson Skies, Halo Action Clicks, HeroClix DC, HeroClix Marvel, HeroClix Indie, HeroClix The BPRDN, Hellboy, HeroClix City of Heroes, HeroClix City of Villains, HeroClix Invincible, HeroClix Gears of War, HeroClix Iron Maiden, HeroClix The Lord of the Rings, HeroClix Street Fighter, HeroClix Star Trek, HeroClix Yu-Gi-Oh! HeroClix HorrorClix Mage Knight, MechWarrior, Dark Age, MechWarrior, Age of Destruction, Shadowrun, Duels, SportsClix, Star Trek, Attack Wing, MLB SportsClix, Zypods, Star Trek, Attack Wing, D&D, Attack Wing, Constructible Strategy Games. Pirates Constructible Strategy Game, Rocketman, NASCAR Race Day, Lord of the Rings CSG, Pocket Model Games, Star Wars Pocket Model Trading Card Game, Pirates of the Caribbean Pocket Models. Awards. Board Game Geek 2012 Golden Geek Best Thematic Game. Mage Knight Board Game Diamond Comic Distributors Gem Award 2010 Game Product of the Year for DC HeroClix Blackest Night Starter Set Origins Awards 2010 Best Miniature Figure or Line of Miniature Figures of the Year for Marvel HeroClix Hammer of Thor Expansion 2011 Best Miniatures Game Rules of the Year for DC HeroClix Blackest Night Starter Game 2013 Best Miniature Figure Line of the Year for Marvel HeroClix Galactic Guardians 2013 Best Family, Party, or Children's Game of the Year for Quarriors Dice Building Game 2013 Best Miniature Rules of the Year for The Hobbit